To get sporty now, we begin with football. If there is a day when a team thanks its football gods, then Gor Mahia are still doing that today. Nothing was working for the league champions in a match against Mathare United, but Medi Kagere saved their blushes with an equalizer as they salvaged a 1-1 draw in an entertaining Kenyan Premier League match at the Nyayo National Stadium. In another match played earlier, Tusker FC hammered Chemelil Sugar 5-1 with Jesse Were notching a hat-trick in the high-scoring match.
And a through-one, the flag has stayed down, and Boniface Oluoch concedes the first goal this season in Salzburg. Big throw a little bit on the outside, the goalkeeper on his hand, it's in the net, and Gor Mahia equalized. Wow, the assistant has run to the center. As long as the team has existed. Well, that's what we're talking about, pushing away, but then the ball is brought into the area. This will be the easiest one from behind. When he loads it into the area, it's in the net. It's more chance. Will be a different game all together, and that's what happens right now. Just a single chance. The pace is the one that killed it all. The goalkeeper doesn't touch it. Jesse Were, and Jesse Were makes it 3-0. A very hard shot that goes into the net. Well taken by a bit of difficulty for the defense. Kevin Kimani crosses the ball to Jesse Were, who puts it in the net.
Elsewhere, the Ruaraka Grounds Ulinzi Stars moved to second in the standings following their 2-0 victory over struggling City Stars. The first goal was scored in the 40th minute by Oscar Wamalwa before Godfrey Kokoyo doubled the lead in the 77th minute. In other matches, Thika United slumped to a 2-1 loss to Western Steamer as Sony Sugar once again lost, this time 1-0 to visiting Bandari FC. The national women's volleyball team will compete in Group 2 next year after beating Peru 3-1 in the final of the Group 3 in Canberra, Australia. The Malkia Strikers dropped the opening set to Peru, slumping to a 21-25 loss. In the next set, Mercy Moim and Ruth Chepngetich led Kenya's fight back for a 25-17 score. Kenya dominated the third set 25-22 before crowning the final set 25-23. The perennial cry of women's teams in Kenya is that they do not receive the same support that their male counterparts get. In this age of affirmative action, men's teams still get the lion's share of sponsorships, TV coverage and fan base. However, there is one exception in Kenya, the men's volleyball team that lags behind the women's team on all parameters. Oiga Maora visited the team as they prepared for the upcoming World Championship qualifiers, and he filed this report.
They are the darlings of Kenyan volleyball. Dubbed the African Queens, the Malkia Strikers dominate African volleyball and make it look so easy while burrowing their way into the hearts and minds of their growing fan base. The Strikers are set to shine even brighter with their newly acquired gold medal, which they bagged last night after beating Peru in the World Grand Prix final. The players have also become household names, with Jane Washu and Janet Wanja regarded as some of our national celebrities. Unfortunately, the more attention they get, the less attention the men's team gets.
They are there and we are behind here. But somehow the attention has been turned to them. Yeah. We are hoping that we also looked at.
The men's team is currently attending a 7-day camp in Kasarani, preparing for the World Championship qualifiers in Egypt, set for the 22nd to the 30th of July. The winners will grab a slot in the FIVB Volleyball Men's World Cup in Japan from September the 8th to the 23rd. With the women's team securing gold in the Grand Prix, the men's team know they also have to perform.
The competition for men is a bit tough in Africa. Very tough, I must say. And it will take us time to break that ice. Unlike the ladies, they made it sometimes back. And it's flowing well on them.
Kenya's opponents are hosts Egypt and Rwanda, who denied Kenya a place at the All-Africa Games 2 months ago. The team will be led by Qatari-based captain Philip Mayo, while Coach Omondi has also called in Japan-based James Onteri as the other foreign players to bolster the squad. Nevertheless, challenges abound.
It's kind of difficult. That's why we even reported in the camp late because of money issues. We don't have a sponsor, although we are appealing. There's been a problem that the national team is looked at as a federation team rather than the Kenyan team.
Coach Omondi believes that with his strategy, the men's team will begin to cause ripples in the next 5 years as they incorporate younger players just like the women's team did a few years ago. But for that, he needs the support of two crucial stakeholders.
Kenyan fans have one problem. When you're losing, they're out. When you're winning, they're on board. Because the media also at some point has left us out and is concentrating on the ladies so much and forgot about the men.
So, can the men's team join the African queens at the top and carve out their names in the history books? Indeed, anything is possible. Reporting for Citizen Sports, I'm Wahiga Waura.
In athletics, Eunice Chepkorir Kirtich finished second in the women's 3,000 meter steeplechase at the IAAF World Challenge in Madrid. The 33-year-old who won silver at the Beijing Olympic Games in 2008 fought hard in the race, but she was forced to play second fiddle to Tigist Genet of Ethiopia. Chepkorir clocked 9 minutes, 39.08 seconds. The men's 800 meters race, Job Kinyor finished third in a time of 1 minute, 44.09 seconds.
And can this young Ethiopian hold off the experienced Kenyan? And she can. Tigist Mekanen claims a fine scalp in Eunice Chepkorir, and Ashley Higginson of the USA takes all to the home straight. Amo Tura, the Bosnian record holder, trying to make an impact and coming through strongly. But Gakemi of Burundi, can he?
World number 1 Novak Djokovic defeated 7-time champion Roger Federer on centre court today evening, claiming his third Wimbledon title and 9th Grand Slam title. The match was temporarily halted, with Djokovic leading 3-2 in the third set due to heavy downpour. Both opening sets were decided by tie breaks, with Djokovic running away with the first and Federer coming through a fast-paced second to leave the match well poised. The 34-year-old Real Madrid captain Iker Casillas is headed to former European champions FC Porto's camp after 16 seasons at the Santiago Bernabeu. The Spain goalkeeper bid a tearful farewell as he struggled to read a short statement during a press conference held today. Casillas has won several titles with Real Madrid, including 3 Champions League titles, the World Cup and European Championships with Spain. Meanwhile, the Spaniard's parents claimed that he was forced out by the club's president. Bayern Munich unveiled a new squad for the 2015-2016 season amidst news of German captain Bastian Schweinsteiger leaving Manchester United. The squad now includes Douglas Costa, who is on a 5-year deal from Shakhtar Donetsk, and Joshua Kimmich from RB Leipzig. Bayern Munich carried the 3rd straight Bundesliga title last season and the 25th overall German league crown.